Hello and welcome back to Modalities Movement Therapy. It's week 41 and today we're going to be looking at resistance with movement. So for the workout you're going to need one of these extended resistance bands, and I found this on Amazon. So you're going to need that extra length because we're going to look at a lot at rotation and resistance with movement. Remember, fascia is a connective tissue that resists tension, creating stability and power for the body. So when you visualize connective tissue, or when you think of connective tissue, I want you to think of fibers that run in multi-directional movements or patterns. This will help you visualize how it supports the muscles and the underlying structures in the body, so that we can get flexibility and movement in the fascia and in the underlying structures. So this is what I want you to imagine. When you visualize fascia, I want you to think of multi-directional fibers and the movement that these multi-directional fibers allows. It has flexibility, not a lot of flexibility, so it can maintain the integrity of the structures that it supports. So when you think of movement in the fascia and the tensegrity, the two-directional pull, this is what I want you to think of. Movement, not in just one direction, but in different directions. Let's start in standing, and we're going to prepare our body with some self-myofascial releases. We're going to take one hand and bring it onto the wrist, and we're going to work up the arm, squeezing and twisting, getting that movement and hydrating the fascial tissue. So take it nice and slow, squeeze and twist, moving up. So we're doing a lot of hands-on releases today. And then that movement, we're just going to create that movement with the resistance band. So you work right up to the top of the arm, squeeze and pinch that deltoid, that muscle that lifts and lowers the arm. We want to release that fascia. Now move up onto the shoulder. You can shrug the shoulder and release, shrug and release. Again, just getting that movement into the fascia, hydrating it and plumping it up. Now we're going to move onto the pectoral muscles, work directly onto the skin. So bring your hand under your shirt and you're going to slide the fingers. So this is your movement. Slide the fingers towards the sternum. As you do that, lead with your thumb and really open up across those pectoral muscles. So think of your posture and think about opening up and lengthening these fibers here. Lengthening, getting more movement into them. Now we're going to bend the elbow, take the hand around the back of the neck, look over the opposite shoulder, bend that elbow, breathe in, and as you exhale, you circle there. Breathe in, look over the shoulder, and circle that elbow and resist. Breathe in and exhale. Just do one more, breathing in and exhale. And just compare the shoulders, see how they feel how the arms feel any different. Let's do the same to the other side. So you're going to squeeze and twist at the wrist. So if you have any tension in the wrist or tight wrists, just focus a little bit longer in that area. And then you can continue up the forearm. Again, when you get to the elbow, think about that joint. Think about opening up the joint so you can create space, you can move into. Then you continue up over the biceps and the triceps. Squeeze and twist. Squeeze and twist. all the way up again to that deltoid, and you can pinch that muscle between the heel of the hand and the fingertips. Pinch and release, pinch and release. Continue up over the shoulder. Shrug that shoulder up into the hand and massage and release. Massage and release. Good. Let's again go up onto the pectoral muscles. Find a way to get into or onto that skin. We can lead with the thumb and just again massage down towards the sternum. So again, you're creating that two-directional pull that we call tensegrity. Do another one. And let's move on to the rotation in the neck, resistance with the hand. Breathe in as you look over the shoulder. Get that elbow ready. As you exhale, circle the elbow up and back. Breathe in and exhale. We're just going to do two more. So take them nice and slowly, those movements, and one more. And exhale. Good. And again, just circle the shoulders. Rotate the neck, rotate the head, feel the movement. And now we're going to come down onto the mat. So again, just stand up nice and tall. Relax the shoulders. Think of your posture. In this position, we're going to breathe in, and we're going to focus on breathing through the nose. As you exhale, chin to your chest, roll down through the spine, and just hang out there. While you're in this position, you're going to breathe, and I want you to think of breathing into the lower back. So a slow and steady breath in through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Breathing in, and exhale. Finish off with one more, breathing in. Feel the diaphragm expanding, opening up between the ribs, and breathing into that lower back. So that diaphragm is pushing into the lower back. And exhale. Walk your hands forward and just drop onto your hands and knees. Let's come into a seated position. Now we're going to focus a bit on the feet. We want to loosen up the foundation. We're going to cross one ankle over the knee. You're going to spread your toes apart and feed your fingers between your toes. Just make sure that little toe, you can open that up and get the fingers between the toes. Now you're going to draw a circle with the toes. So we're loosening up in that ankle, getting that movement. So we're focusing on quite a few different lines in the body today. And let's change direction. And then just give the foot a good shake. And when you're ready, release the fingers. Now you're going to take your hand and you're going to pull the toes back. Let's bring our other hand, make a fist, and you're going to bring that hand into the arch of the foot. So we're massaging along the arch. You're familiar with the plantar fascia. It starts right around here, the big toe running towards the heel, sort of at an angle. So we're going to release that fascial band there, and just nice and slowly. Here with my other hand, with my opposite hand, I'm creating that pull. So I'm opening up, creating that two-directional pull. As my hand slides down to the heel, then we're pulling in opposite directions. Okay, from there you can release that hand. Now you're going to point the toes. So you're going to use the hand to help go into that, we call that plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. You can use the other hand to help push the heel up and point the toes. And flex. And point. And flex. And point. Let's do 3 more. Flexing and pointing. 2. and 1. Good. From there, you're going to rotate. So use your thumb, bring it onto the ball of the foot, your hand around the front of the foot. You're going to pull the toes towards you. So you're rotating the sole of the foot towards you, but at the same time, your other hand is rotating the heel away. And rotate. And rotate. Again, rotate. And rotate. Keep going. And rotate. Another 2. And rotate. And 1 more. And rotate. Okay, from there, we're going to come into a knee box position. So the same leg you've been working on, you're going to bring that foot in front. You're going to take the other leg behind you. If not comfortable in this position, you can sit in this position, extend the leg if you want to. But we're going to work up the inside of the leg. So here we're going to focus on that deep core line. Take your thumbs. We're using the self-massage technique with the hands, and your thumbs are moving behind the shin bone in that soft tissue. So you can use both thumbs, just wiggle the thumbs from side to side, moving up the inside of that leg. Wiggle the fingers from side to side and move towards the knee. If you have any tension there, again, just focus on that spot. A little bit more attention to that particular area where you're feeling tension. And remember, we have a lot of nerves in the fascial tissue, so it is sensitive. So your breathing will help ease you into that movement. If you want to just hold the thumbs and breathe, the diaphragm is part of the deep core line. So with the breathing, you'll create movement there. We're going to take the forearm and the elbow, and we're going to release the inner thigh, working up and down. You can use that elbow to get a little bit deeper. You can use the fists to get even deeper. Massaging along there. Keep going. 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. From there, we're going to knee box around to the other side. And I'm just going to shift myself. Then we're going to start at the foot. And again, bring the fingers between the toes. You can support the ankle bone in the other hand if you want to, if you have a bony ankle. And ready when you are, circle the toes, loosen up in the ankle, and change direction. When you've done a few circles, give the foot a good shake, and then you're going to release the fingers. Now we're getting that 2-directional pull, so you start by pulling the toes back, and you should see that plantar fascia, just that little ridge from the ball of the foot to the heel. Now use your fist and your knuckle to massage in that 2-directional pull, loosening up along there. Keep going. Do another 2 and 1. Now you're flexing there. We're going to bring the foot into plantar flexion, into dorsiflexion, and plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. Keep going. And flex. 3 more. And flex. Another 2. And flex for the last 1. And flex. Now you can twist your rag. So thumb on the ball of the foot, rotate the top of the foot towards you and your heel away. Then the thumb is going to push the ball of the foot in the opposite direction, and using the other hand, you're going to pull the heel towards you. So you're rotating and twisting that foot. Nice and slow and controlled. Keep going, twisting and twisting. Another 4 and twist, and 3, 2 more, and the last one. Good. We've done that point and that flex. We've done I think that's pretty much everything. We're now going to move into that knee box position, and we're going to take the thumbs again just behind your ankle bone, working up the inside of the shin bone. Wiggle from side to side and loosen up that tension if you find any. Otherwise, we're just wiggling and releasing that line of the body. This is going to help us with our breathing. Keep going, another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get onto the inner thigh with that elbow, the forearm, or the fist. Moving in and out. If you're not comfortable in this position, you can sit, or you can extend that leg out to the side. And let's loosen up here. Keep going. Let's do another 4 again. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from here, we're going to swing this leg around. We're going to rotate, opening up into the knee box position to the side. Let's do it again. Opening up. Swing the leg to give you that momentum to move. Swing and open up. Keep going. Swing and open up. Swing and open up. You can just move the arms around. Use them for assistance if you need. Swing and open up. Keep going. 4 more. And 3, 2, and again, finish in that knee box position. Take the back leg and you're going to bring it into your elbow. You're going to into the crook of the elbow, and we're going to push the knee out and cradle the leg. Use your arm to help lift you up into a nice upright posture, pushing the knee open and just loosening up in that hip area. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So pulling the foot towards you, lifting up. You can use the hand or into the elbow and push the knee open and give it a good rock, cradle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From there, we're going to lengthen out on the mat. Have a nice big yawn and stretch everything out. Now we're going to focus on the diaphragm, releasing the diaphragm, but it's also going to help release the hip flexors. So deep within our core, we have the psoas muscle. So we want to give this a little bit of a release, as well as the diaphragm, to help us with our breathing. So if you can, bring your hands in your pants, bend your knee, and you're going to bring your fingers inside your hip bone. This we call the iliac dungeon, right inside that iliac bone, and you're going to slide your fingers up to your rib cage. So you can either bring both hands up to the rib cage, or you can anchor the hip bone with one hand and slide the other hand up. So you're going to do that, breathing in and lengthen out. So again, think of the movement in opposite directions, creating that tensegrity, that two-directional pull. Exhale and bend the knee. Breathe in, fingers up to the rib cage and leg into that extension. Exhale and slide the foot up. Just do another 2 in this position. Breathe in and exhale. Finish off with 1 more, breathing in and exhale. Bend the knee again. Now we're going to work from inside that iliac dungeon across to the opposite rib cage. So again, use your one hand to anchor, the other hand to slide, or both hands across the belly button. Breathe in and lengthen out. So you're opening up, working along the inner thigh again and across to the opposite rib cage. Exhale and bend your knee. Breathe in and lengthen out. Let's do another 2. Breathing in and lengthen out. Breathe out as you bend the knee. Last one in this position. Breathe in and lengthen out. Just keep that leg straight and breathe out. Let's go over to the other side. Breathing in and lengthening out. And exhale and bend. Breathe in, lengthening out. And exhale. Let's do another 2. Breathing in and exhale. For the last one, breathing in, exhale and bend. Now across the body from the hip bone to the opposite rib cage. Exhale and bend. Breathing in, exhale and bend. Let's do another 2. Breathing in and exhale. For the last one, breathing in and exhale and bend. Let's lengthen both legs out, and just inside the rib cage where the diaphragm sits, we're going to bring our fingers in and loosen up the diaphragm. So you might find it gets a little bit tricky towards the center where those superficial muscles, the rectus abdominis, run. But you can bring your hands right up to your waist and move up the rib cage. Again, this is going to help us with our breathing, just loosening up. And we're going to finish off with one hand, make a fist, and you massaging over the sternum. This is all part of that deep core line. If you suffer from reflux, you may have a deep core line issue. This is to do with your breathing. So you're in a state of flight and fight. You need to bring yourself into rest and digest. And again, just have a nice big yawn and stretch. And hopefully you have your resistance band handy. We're going to bring that band under the foot. So we're going back to the foundation. And we're going to take the band in opposite hands. What I want you to do now is point and flex. So again, it's that plantar flexion and that dorsiflexion. This time you've got the added resistance of the band pushing. Hopefully you're feeling it all the way up the back line of the body. So think about that movement you're creating all the way up and down. Do another 2. You can breathe in and then exhale. Last 1 and exhale. Now using your hands, you're going to pull the inside of the band. So we're coming into inward rotation. You'll probably find you have more inward rotation than external rotation. Now pull the outside hand down, getting that external rotation. And now we're going to feel the lateral and the inside of the legs. So move from side to side. Keep going side to side. Another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Taking the band in one hand, the same hand as the leg, I want you to rotate the foot. So we're going to bounce that knee, and I don't want you to take it out to the side, but I want you to think of coming up towards the shoulder, pulsing the leg, pulsing. And this is a bouncing movement. So this is also a great way to hydrate that fascial tissue. And let's finish off with one more. Now you can take the band in the opposite hand. You'll see my foot is rotating. And I'm going to bounce the leg up towards the opposite shoulder. Do another 4, 3, creating that resistance, 2, and 1. Now we're going to bring the band back into the same hand, and you're going to lower the leg. So using the band to help get you into a lifted position. Lengthen the opposite arm. Take a nice, slow, steady inhalation. And as you exhale, you're going to pull yourself up into a rotation. You might want to shorten the resistance band. And now we're going to get that movement right into the hip area and reach the opposite arm. So try and rotate as much as you can. Look at your elbow and follow your elbow. Breathe in, lower down, and then exhale into that rotation. Let's go. Breathing in for 6 and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. We've got another 4 to go. And exhale. And 3. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. Your last one. And exhale. Pulse for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Breathe in and lower down. Good. From there, in this position, we're going to continue on the other side just now. What I want you to do is bring the band under both feet. And you're going to cross the band in the center. We're going to pulse the legs out. So each time you push the feet apart, I want you to try and take them a little bit further. Pulse. Just let your breathing happen naturally. So it's a nice slow and steady movement, bouncing. Watch my elbows, they're pulsing out at the same time. 4 more, and 3, 2, and 1. Hopefully you should feel it working all the way down to the glutes. I want you back on the same foot that we have just worked, or the leg. And just for the ease of movement, we're going to keep the band around the foot, and you're going to rotate onto your front. Now the band should be on the front of that foot, and you're going to take each end of the band in the opposite hand. So cross over at the foot, just to give it a little bit more stability. Extend your arms next to your ears, and on the inhalation, we're going to breathe in and we're going to lift up. So you're going to push the foot into the band and then exhale. Breathe in. Use that band to help you lift up and then exhale. You can shorten the band if you can, and breathe in, extending the arms, and then as you exhale, bend those elbows. Shorten the resistance if you need to. Let's go for 3. Breathing in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Make sure you're engaging those glutes, squeezing them to support that lower back. And exhale. 3 to go. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Good. You can release the band and perhaps let's have a quick drink of water, and we'll move on to the other side. Remember, what movement is going to hydrate fascia, but it does with all the movement, with all the breathing, you should feel yourself a little bit getting a little bit thirsty. Bring the band under the sole of the foot and lie back into that supine position. Make sure you've changed legs, and let's start pointing and flexing the foot. So make sure the band is well open over the ball of the foot. You don't want that band sliding off and bouncing or hitting you in the face. Point and flex. Point and flex. Keep going and flex. Do another 2. And the last one. And hold it in that flex position. Now pull the inside of the band down towards you into inversion and then eversion. Inversion, internal rotation. Eversion, external rotation. And again, that should be where you might be a little bit limited on the external rotation. Do another 4. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take the band in the opposite hand. Rotate the foot and pulse the leg up to that diagonal for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate the foot to the opposite shoulder, so take the band in the opposite hand, and again pull that leg across the body. Keep going. All together you're going to do 8, 3. Bring the band back into the same hand as the foot. Extend the arm next to the ear. Breathe in. On your exhalation, twist and rotate. Breathe in, lower down, and exhale. Here we go for 3. And exhale. Breathe in for 4. And exhale. 4 to go. And exhale. 3 more. And exhale. Another 2. And exhale for the last one. Exhale into that rotation. Pull yourself up. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate onto your front. Just let out a little bit of that resistance band and try and maintain the band around the foot, and you can cross over. Just keep going. If you need to adjust the band, do so. Just make sure it's spread out so that it gives enough support there, and then cross over at the foot and bring each end into the hands. Shorten the band if you need to. Squeezing those glutes to support the lower back. We're breathing in, extending the arms and lifting that leg. Exhale and release. Here we go, breathing in and exhale and release. Your other option is just to squeeze and lift the leg up if you want to. Any strain in the lower back, just focus on either the upper body or the lower body. So you can keep the knee down and just lift that upper body, but make sure the glutes are engaged. If you can, you do both together. Breathing in and exhale. Keep going. We're going to do another 4. And exhale. 3. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Good. And you can release the resistance band, put it to one side, and we're going to come up onto the hands and knees. Just sit back into your child's pose, rest your forehead on the mat or on your hand, and breathe into that lower back. Breathe in for 4 counts, exhale for 4 to 6 counts. Feel that rib cage expanding and the breath pushing the diaphragm down into that lower back. Finish off with 2 more. On your next inhalation, uncurl through the spine. Okay, from there, we're going to take the resistance band and we're going to hinge at the knees, support the lower back by squeezing the glutes again. Bring your band around your waist, cross over at the front, bring your elbows into your waist, and we're going to lean back into that movement, and you're going to breathe in and rotate and exhale and release. Breathe in and exhale and release. Again, breathing in and exhale and release. Make sure your glutes are working to support that lower back, and it's up to you. Any strain in the knees, you can push into the balls of the feet, and you can make that movement smaller. If you need to cushion the knees, double up your mat, but keep moving and use your breathing. As you open up, breathing in. As you exhale, release. Another 3 and release. 2 more and release. And 1 more and release. Bring the band behind the head. So we're going to work now into just lengthening into the neck. So think of the spine, getting movement into the spine. So bring the band you can open it up again and spread it out. Now we're going to just shorten the resistance in the band if you need to. You're going to breathe in, give yourself a double chin, and then exhale and release. So you want to sling for the lower or the base of the skull. So we're breathing in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Like we did before, you can lean slightly back into it if you want to, and exhale. Let's finish off with 2 more. And exhale. And the last one. And exhale. Good. Finish off there. And now we're coming into some balancing movements. So again, if you are taking any strain in the knees, you can curl the toes under. It will make it easier on the balance. Or just double up your mat and bring your mat underneath the knee. You can also shorten the band. So I'm just doubling that band up, and I'm balancing on my left knee, and I'm going to breathe in and step forward into a lunge. So I'm opening up across the chest. As I exhale, I'm rounding the spine. I'm also releasing that right foot, and I'm just going to stay there and balance. So I'm exhaling here. Bring the band slightly lower down. Breathe in. Take that foot away, go heel toe and open up. Then exhale and challenge that balance. Try and keep that knee lifted. Here we go for 3. Breathing in and exhale. Breathe in for 4 and exhale. Breathe in for 5 and exhale. 3 to go and exhale. And 2 more, breathing in and exhale. For the last one, and exhale. We're staying in that lunge position. Keep the arms up, lift up off the back knee, and we're going to pulse, pulse, pulse. So try and get that, coordinate that movement. So as the knee goes down, the arms go up, pulse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm staying in this lunge position. I'm going to bring the resistance band under the front foot. So again, just in half, and take each end, bring them together. Now we want to get some rotation. So we're going to take the band into the opposite hand, and we're going to challenge our balance. So we're coming off that left foot. Breathe in. I'm rotating, and then I'm going to keep that lifted leg where it is, and I'm just going to rotate the upper body and pull the resistance band into a slight rotation. Breathe in as I squat, rotating down. Then exhale and pull back. Breathe in. The movement is small, but we're focusing mainly on here, so not much happening. Just helping come into that rotation. Here we go for 4. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. 3 to go. And exhale. Keep that big toe down if you need to. And exhale. And And the last one. And exhale. Good. Come back onto your knee. And we're now going to change sides. So you're going to balance, if you're following me, balance on the right leg. Take the band into the hands. And you're lifting that left knee off the mat. Breathing into your lunge. Opening up. I'm bending my elbows and squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale. And release. Good. Here we go for 2. Breathing in. Opening up. And exhale. And release. 3. Breathing in. And you'll probably find one side a little bit easier than the other. Breathing in for 4. And exhale. It'll all have a lot to do with the glutes. Make sure you engaging those glutes and exhale. 3 more. Breathing in and exhale. 2 more. And exhale. For the last one, breathing in and exhale. Step forward, curl those toes under, lift that knee up, extend the arms and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Band under that front foot. Open it up. Make sure there is enough of your heel on the band. Take the band in the opposite hand. Come off that supporting leg and let's rotate. Breathing in to that squat position. Exhale and rotate. Breathe in. Shorten the band if you can. And then exhale. Here we go for 3. Be aware of your supporting foot. Spread those toes out. And exhale. 4 to go. And exhale. And 3. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Good. Let us just open up the band again like we did when we were in that supine position under both feet. And I'm going to turn to face you. Let's shorten the band if you can. So take the hands closer to the feet and make sure your heels are on the band. Just giving it more stability. You don't want it to come out from under there. So just heels and then breathe in and ankle. Okay, for this movement, you again can work your hands down towards the feet. So just giving yourself a little bit more resistance and lengthen into the side. So we're going to breathe in as you rotate. Then you're going to circle the upper body down, exhaling, and breathe in to the other side. As you reverse it, you're going to start your exhalation. And breathe into center. So if you look from the side, you want to start rounding that spine and coming into that rounded position, exhaling there. Then breathe in, back to center, and reverse it. Exhale. And circle. Breathe in. and exhale. So you're bending around and breathing in. Exhale. And breathing in. Do another 3. And breathing in and exhale. For the last one, exhaling and breathing in. Good. Keep your band under the heels and just cross over. We're now going to work into our squat position. So I want you to try and go as low as you can. You're going to extend your arms up. Make sure that you're not lifting the heels. That'll depend on how low you go. So make sure you should be able to keep the heels down, get nice and low into that squat position. But if you find the heels are lifting, then I think you're probably taking your knees too far forward. Make the movement smaller. You need to breathe into that squat position. So we're breathing in and then exhaling. Breathing in and exhaling. Here we go for 3. And exhale. Breathe in for 4. And exhale. 4 to go. 3 more. 2. And your last one. Okay, and release your band. Stop and have a quick drink of water. We're going to take the heel onto the band and taking those arms up next to the ears. And again, just make sure the heel is resting on the band so you've got that stability there. And we're going to circle the arms up, working into that lateral side, breathing in. And then exhale. Shorten the band if you need to, create a little bit more resistance. Breathe in and exhale. Here we go for 3. And exhale. Breathe in for 4. And exhale. 4 to go. And exhale. And 3. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Now we're going to balance again and bring our lunge into it. So inhale and exhale. For 2. And exhale. For 3. And exhale. Breathe in for 4. 4 to go. And exhale. 3. 2 more. And the last one. And exhale. Leave the band where it is. Just rotate your heel so your band is now coming up the back line of the body. And we're going to balance on that front foot. You're going to bend well into that supporting knee to give us movement into the hips and the pelvis, loosening up a lot into this lower back. We bring the hands as low down as you can go, breathing in here. On your exhalation, tuck from the tailbone, reach the arms up. Breathe in and exhale. Here we go for 3. And exhale. Breathe in for 4. and exhale. 4 to go, and exhale. 3, and exhale. 2 more, and exhale. The last one. On this exhalation, stay rounded and pulse. Keep exhaling. 5, keep 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1. And release. Okay, that's one side down. Let's move over to the other side. Make sure the heel is on the band. Feet slightly apart. And get that resistance into the band to make it a little bit more challenging if you can. Let's breathe in. Lift up and out of the hip. And exhale. For 2. And exhale. For 3. And exhale. Breathe in for 4. And exhale. 4 more. And exhale. 3. 2. And the last one. And exhale. Let's balance. And 3. For 4. The wider you step, the more you're going to challenge that balance. Do another 2. And 1. Good, and release. Let's bring the band behind the back. Heel on the band. Shorten the resistance if you can. Balancing on that front foot. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Here we go for another 4. And exhale. 3 more. And exhale. 2 to go. And exhale. The last one. And keep exhaling. Pulse for 2. Keep exhaling. Hold it if you've reached your exhalation. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And release. Okay. We have one more exercise. Again, we're in standing. So you're going to bring the band under the foot and take the other end of the band in the opposite hand. So we're working into those spiral movements. You're opening up. We're breathing in here. As you exhale, I want you to start circling that hand around, and you're going to rotate the upper body. Breathe in and open up. Exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Let's do another 5. Breathing in and exhale. So it requires quite a bit of coordination here. Breathe in and exhale. Let's do another 3 and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. For the last one, and exhale. Good. Let's do the same to the other side. Take the band under the heel, band in opposite hand, and reach across. Breathing in here. And then circle. And reach across. Breathe in. And open up. Exhale. Reach across. Breathe in. And open up. Breathe in. And exhale. 3. Last one. Breathing in and exhale. And well done. Release the band. Slow and steady inhalation. As you exhale, I want you to think of opening up the spaces between each of the vertebrae in the lower back and just hang out there and bounce. Now, like we did in the beginning, I want you to just hold it in this position and create movement with your breath. Breathing in. And as you exhale, see if you can get a bit lower into that position. Lower, lower, lower. Exhaling. Breathe in. And as you exhale, get a little bit lower. On our next inhalation, we're going to uncurl, breathing in. And uncurling through the spine. Circle the shoulders up and back. And swing the arms around the body. Shake everything out. And well done. Thank you for joining me.